Hello, hello. I'm Mr. Monty, geometry teacher at Lewis and Clark High School. Welcome back to Lesson 7 of our 2020 series in preparation for the Geometry EOC at the end of May. Lessons 7 and 8, we're going to get back into those proofs that we did before the holiday season around Thanksgiving. Proofs where we had a statement, and then we had to provide a reason or an explanation that justified those statements. I thought the best way to do this is go back to Lesson 1 when we were talking about adding segments. We're given this segment with K, L, and M. If we write this in equation form, Km, the whole thing, is equal to KL plus LM. And the reason we can say that is it's given, right here, and it's also the addition of segments. Let's see if we can go through this process in proof form. The second step, very important, substitution, where Km is the whole segment, but it has an algebra term which relates to it. So let's substitute for Km 5x minus 4. Substitute for the KL, the x plus 3. Substitute for the LM, 2x minus 1. And the reason we can do that is substitution. Now, let's do that algebra piece, where we actually combine like terms, the numbers and the variables, giving us 5x minus 4, x plus 2x gives us the 3x, and then the 3 minus 1 gives us a plus 2. Adding like terms, good. Now if we go back to that algebra piece, we want to get all the variables on one side, all the numbers on the other. Let's do the numbers first. Remember, it's a legal move as long as we do it to both sides of an equation. So if we add 4 to both sides, we haven't really changed the equation. Giving us 5x equals 3x plus 6. Now, the reason, the justification for this was addition property. Now, gotta get the variables to the other side. Good. So we'll subtract 3x from both sides, giving us 2x plus 6. Now, we needed reason, justification. We subtracted from both sides. So the subtraction property. And then the last thing, we have a multiplication. We've got to get the 2 by itself. Get the variable by itself by getting rid of the 2. How do we undo a multiplication? Division. Divide both sides by 2. And we finally get down to x equals 3. Our reason or justification for this, undoing the multiplication, division property. So, proofs, T-chart, statements on one side, reasons or justifications on the other. If you can't remember the exact vocabulary word for it, just write it in sentence form, just like we did here. Addition of segments. Okay? That wraps up Lesson 7. We'll see you tomorrow for Lesson 8.